Hayden. Thanks for visiting with me today. Thank you. Thank you. My dad's nickname for me, Girl of the Holler, came about because when I was younger, I could eat the peaches out of the moonshine jar and still be standing. In fact, I could drink a lot. My dad was proud of that fact. So here goes. Come on, everybody. How many of you out there know an alcoholic? Go ahead, raise your hand. Know an alcoholic? How many of you out there are an alcoholic? Come on, don't be shy, don't be shy. How many of you out there have mental health problems? Or know someone with mental health problems? What about weight issues? Well, this is a story about all of those things and me and my dad. I was born September 17th, 1976, and speaking of ups and downs and highs and lows, I was almost born on a Ferris wheel at the county fair. My mom was 14 and my dad was 18. It was a different time. Well, she was ready to pop, but she wanted to ride the Ferris wheel. She went into labor and had to be rushed to the hospital, which thankfully was across the street. The doctor said, "Here comes the head. I see the head. Here comes the head." It's not the head. Oh, I was breech. Of course, that is how I would start my life. I came out butt first, which is how I view the world. Ass backwards. Then there came a time when Dad got into big trouble with the law. The feds found his moonshine still and his guns. He was already a felon, so this was bad news. When they found his still, they busted it up, but not before they took pictures and put it on the front of a local paper. It was big time news. Apparently, they'd been staking him out for months. Hoping to avoid jail time because of his guns and his felony, Dad told the investigators that the guns were mine. When Dad was locked up waiting for bail, my sister and I went to see his girlfriend at the time, who lived with Dad at the Holler. She was all upset. I mean, all upset. I thought she was upset about Dad at first, but she was upset for an entirely different reason. She was shaped like me, short, round, and waddled. You know what I mean? She said, "Girls, girls, I had been doing the laundry." I had no idea what she was talking about. "Girls, I had been doing the laundry. We had run out of clean clothes and I had been doing the laundry naked. I had been hanging out the clothes outside naked. They saw me. They have pictures, lots of pictures, tons and tons of pictures." She had been walking around outside for about 2 weeks naked, doing their laundry. Don't you know the investigators were like, "Dear Lord, put some clothes on, lady." Sometimes as a family member, you feel you're in trouble too, a real criminal, especially if you're a young person. You feel like something terrible has happened to you, like you're worthless, like you have to drop out and get a job to help with the family. I've seen it. I've felt it. To those students, I have told them that their life doesn't have to stop. We are not them. We can choose to be like them, or we can choose our own path forward. To continue on with our head held high, we can be like them, or we can be like ourselves. We can let it define us, or we can rise above. I am a pre-K teacher assistant for the time being. I know. Just a few weeks ago, I wore a dress and leggings to school, and all the kids told me they loved my big shirt. They all hugged me, and one of my students hugged me with love in his eyes, held his arms out wide, and said, "You are one fat girl."